Category considerations. Each product packaging category has its own nuances and requires a slightly different treatment. Here's a guide to best practices for several product categories. If you're working with bath, body, and health, bath and beauty product design can elicit strong emotional responses, much deeper than like motor oil. When designing products for this category, it's important to remember two things. The design should consider the intimate use of the product and who it's intended for. And the package itself should be sturdy and water resistant, since these packages are generally used in the bathroom. Technology. Major software and electronic merchants carry numerous products in a cluttered store environment. Often, a product fails to produce results because the product's package design is ineffective in communicating the brand value and clear benefit of within such a crowded space. A common mistake in software and technology marketing is an attempt to make every product appeal to every consumer. This results in a package design that tries to communicate everything but really only communicates nothing. Because technology is so rapidly changing, technology packaging is a great time to utilize trends and generally take chances with design. You will also notice that technology packaging relies heavily on the colors black, white, and gray for the base colors with bright, bold pops of colors for highlights. Consider the approaches of Apple and Microsoft. Each has a strong brand presence and doesn't deviate from it. Apple's focused on design and the user experience, and Microsoft invests in promoting its technology. The brands are so clearly delineated that companies have produced television campaigns that make fun of the differences. They also have a strong brand loyalty from consumers who identify themselves as Mac or PC users.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC. You know, we use a lot of the same kinds of programs.
Yeah, like Microsoft Office.
But we retain a lot of what makes us us.
But you should see what this guy can do with a spreadsheet. It's insane.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, and he knows that I'm better at life stuff, like music, pictures, movies, stuff like that.
Whoa, what exactly do you mean by better?
By better, I mean making a website or photo book is easy for me, and for you, it's not.
Oh, that kind of better.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the other kind.
Okay. So those are some of the commercials made for that. Confections or candies. Surveys have shown that in stressful times, people treat themselves to luxury foods and candy as consolation instead of a more extravagant purchase. In addition, people also use food to celebrate. Packaging is a powerful device for setting the stage for a luxury or celebratory food product. The package is essentially a courtship between the consumer and the product, and as such, it must entice, promise, and deliver. To develop successful packaging for a luxury food product, designers must acquaint themselves with the unique features of the product and then relay those features to the consumer through the package design. They must create drama, tell the story, and help the consumer anticipate the pleasure of consuming the food. Wine and spirits. With mounting legislation restricting alcohol marketing, wine and spirit packaging has to work even harder. The packaging must set the product apart and inform the consumer about the brand, its authenticity, heritage, provenance, and quality. The package must also work at an emotional level by making the lifestyle promise that connects with consumer feelings about the occasion for which they are buying the product. A focus group compared 5 primary design approaches in wine labels and packaging with some interesting results. When it came to bold packaging and contrasting designs on a wine label were thought by consumers to be exciting and eye-catching. However, they also expected lower quality and less expensive wine. Natural designs were thought to reflect more sincere, competent, and sophisticated, but not especially exciting wines. Consumers expected these wines to be expensive, but of high quality and good value. Delicate designs scored high on the competence and sophisticated categories and were expected to be of high quality, classy, and expensive. So if that's your target market, that's what you should design for. Nondescript designs were thought to be insincere, corporate, and of little value for the money. What should also be noted is wine and spirit design is often the most creative of all package designs, and many of the other categories start here for inspiration. So even if I'm looking for a candy bar wrapper or a cookie box design, sometimes I just look at wine and spirit packaging because they can be really beautiful. One last tip when designing for wine and spirits, adding a bit of history often increases sales, whether it's truth or fiction. People love a good story, and if drunk history has taught us anything, people who imbibe are the best storytellers.